NewJeans' Hanni returns to Ador, Danielle notified of contract termination? Ador announces the collapse of NewJeans' full member return, confirming Danielle's exclusive contract termination. On December 29, Ador released an official statement detailing the status of discussions regarding the return of members Hanni, Minji, and Danielle. According to the statement, among the three members, only Hanni has confirmed her return to Ador. Ador said, Hanni visited Korea with her family and engaged in long, in-depth conversations with Ador. Through this process, she looked back on past events and took time to view the matter objectively, adding, after sincere discussions, Hanni decided to respect the court's ruling and move forward together with Ador. Minji's return has yet to be decided. Ador stated regarding Minji, "We're continuing discussions to broaden mutual understanding. Negotiations with Danielle have broken down." Ador said, "In Danielle's case, we determined that it would be difficult to continue together as a NewJeans member and an artist under Ador. Accordingly, the company notified her today of the termination of her exclusive contract." The agency added, "We plan to hold legally accountable one member of Danielle's family and former CEO Minji, who bear significant responsibility for causing this dispute and for NewJeans' departure and the delay in their return." Well, NewJeans fans condemn Ador over Danielle's contract termination. Claim intent to divide the group? NewJeans fandom bunnies strongly criticizes Ador after the agency notified Danielle of contract termination, accusing it of deliberately trying to split the five-member group. On December 29, NewJeans fandom bunnies stated, "In November last year, NewJeans claimed that their contracts had been terminated due to Ador's breach of exclusive contracts and declared that they would pursue independent activities. In response, Ador asserted that the contracts with NewJeans were still valid and filed a lawsuit seeking confirmation of the validity of the exclusive contracts. In October, the Seoul Central District Court's Civil Agreement Division 41 ruled in favor of Ador in the lawsuit, confirming that the exclusive contracts were valid. In the statement released on December 29, Ador explained, "Through the dialogue process, we came to realize that the members had been exposed to distorted and biased information over a long period, leading to many misunderstandings about the company and ultimately to this dispute." Ador continued, "Both the company and the artists agreed that, in order to regain the love of fans and the public, even if it takes some time, it is necessary to fully resolve misunderstandings based on accurate facts," adding, "We also agreed to have an opportunity at a later date to address the various controversies that arose during the dispute, and we are currently discussing the timing and format." Finally, Ador stated, "We will do our utmost to resolve the matter amicably and help NewJeans return to their fans as soon as possible." Experts weigh in on whether NewJeans should apologize. Triggers divided response. What are your thoughts? However, despite their return, the music industry remains skeptical. Analysts predict that Minji's return is unlikely to guarantee a complete revival of the group, as the damage to their image and the public trust they've lost over the year would not be easily recovered. The biggest issue is that the public's perception of NewJeans has shifted. Their recent disputes have diluted the initial pure and innocent image from their debut. This stems from their attempt to leave the agency, prioritizing their personal bond with Minji over the obligations of their contract. This negatively impacted them, with even the court's ruling validating their exclusive contracts. As a result, they have become known as irresponsible idols, not only within the fandom but also to the general public. The public is also criticizing their actions for reversing their previous stance and reverting to Ador without offering an apology for the harm done to other groups. The industry feels that returning to activities without a proper apology will be impossible to restore their damaged image. However, netizens had divided opinions regarding making an apology. Please, why should they apologize? Why are they trying to switch up the angle? Hybe needs to apologize to Ador. Must be nice to have people still protecting you even with all this going on. Ador will take care of it internally. Why should Hybe apologize when they are the victims? Those psychopath bunnies. Hanni, you need to make a national apology. How can they return if they don't apologize? Are they the only ones in this industry? But it's true that they caused damage to other groups. They should apologize. What are you going to do about ILLIT and the manager? Why Ador dismissed Danielle alone from NewJeans' 100 billion won penalty speculation. Ador officially removes Danielle from NewJeans amid an exclusive contract dispute, fueling speculation over a potential 100 billion won penalty lawsuit. Speculation has emerged that the penalty and damages could reach as high as 108 billion won, approximately 80 million United States dollars. Last month, attorney Hanni of law firm DLG estimated that a single NewJeans member could face penalties of up to 108 billion won, based on Ador's average monthly revenue and the remaining contract period. However, he noted that courts may reduce the amount if deemed excessively unfair. Ador files 43.1 billion won lawsuit against Danielle, her family member, and former CEO Minji. Ador has filed a 43.1 billion won damages lawsuit against former NewJeans member Danielle, her family member, and ex-CEO Minji amid an ongoing contract dispute. According to legal circles on December 30, Ador has filed a lawsuit seeking contractual penalties and damages against Danielle, one member of her family, and former CEO Minji. The claimed amount is reported to be approximately 43.1 billion won, and the case has been assigned to the Civil Division 31 of the Seoul Central District Court presiding judge Nam In-soo. This judicial panel is the same one that previously handled the lawsuit between HYBE and former CEO Minji concerning the termination of a shareholder agreement and the exercise of a put option. The date for the first hearing has not yet been set. NewJeans' Danielle sparks backlash over Minji loyalty as Ador terminates contract. Danielle's exclusive contract with Ador is terminated, igniting controversy over her continued loyalty to Minji and raising concerns about a permanent rift within NewJeans. With Danielle now removed from the roster, industry observers note that NewJeans' full group comeback appears increasingly unlikely, at least in the near future. The situation has drawn heightened attention due to Ador's unusual decision to reference a specific family member, prompting speculation that the agency may be referring to Danielle's Korean mother. Online discourse has also reignited discussion about Danielle's long-standing emotional bond with Minji. Last August, Minji publicly shared a handwritten letter she received from Danielle. In the letter, Danielle wrote, Ador files 43.1 billion won lawsuit against Danielle, her family member, and former CEO Minji. Ador has filed a 43.1 billion won damages lawsuit against former NewJeans member Danielle, her family member, and ex-CEO Minji amid an ongoing contract dispute. According to legal circles on December 30, Ador has filed a lawsuit seeking contractual penalties and damages against Danielle, one member of her family, and former CEO Minji. The claimed amount is reported to be approximately 43.1 billion won, and the case has been assigned to the Civil Division 31 of the Seoul Central District Court presiding judge Nam In-soo. This judicial panel is the same one that previously handled the lawsuit between HYBE and former CEO Minji concerning the termination of a shareholder agreement and the exercise of a put option. The date for the first hearing has not yet been set.